Hello everyone, this is V. Priyadarshini pursuing BCA degree at MOP Vaishnav College, Chennai, and we are to present a video on Vedic Maths. What is Vedic Maths? Vedic mathematics is a collection of ancient tricks and techniques to execute arithmetic operations quickly and more efficiently. Vedic Maths comes from Vedas, more specifically Atharvaveda, and was revived by Jagadguru Sri Bharati Krishna Tritaji between 1911 and 1980. Vedic Maths is fast, efficient, and easy to learn. It is a system of mental calculation and reasoning. What are the advantages of Vedic Maths? It enables faster calculation as compared to the usual method. It promotes mental calculation. It gives students a better understanding of mathematics. Vedic Math improves the spiritual side of the child's personality and increases creativity and confidence. It also provides answer in one line, whereas conventional method requires several steps. It is an ancient technique which simplifies multiplication, divisibility, complex numbers, squaring, cubing, square roots and cube roots, etc. Even recurring decimal numbers and auxiliary fractions can be handled by the Vedic mathematics. It helps in intelligent guessing, increased concentration, and removes burden of learning multiplication tables of two-digit numbers. Vedic Maths contains 16 sutras, which are known as formulas, and 13 sub-sutras, which are known as corollary. Before going into sutras and sub-sutras, we will have to know the basic concepts of Vedic Maths. So, how to use this easiest way of applying mathematics in our daily life? There are some basics we should know before going deep into the Vedic mathematics. The first thing we have to know is about base system. It is one of the basic in Vedic mathematics. To find the base of a number, we should have to find which interval it belongs to. For a number belonging between 1 to 9, the base is 10. And for a number belonging between 11 to 19, the base is 20. And when it comes to the 3-digit number, for a number between 101 and 199, the base is 200. And a number between 201 and 299, the base is 300, and so on. For example, the base of 55 is 60 and the base of 635 is 700. Then we have to come to know about Purka. Purka is also known as remainder. It can be found by subtracting the given number from its base value. For example, if we want to know the Purka value of 93, then we should know what is the base of 93. The base of 93 is 100, and when we subtract 93 from 100, we get the value as 7, and it is clearly known that the Purka of 93 is 7. If we want to know the Purka value of 24, then we could easily say that 30 minus 24 is 6, and the Purka of 24 is 6. Ekadika. Ekadika means adding 1 to a number. For example, Ekadika of 5 is 6 and Ekadika of 124 is 125. Rekank. A digit with bar on its top is known as Rekank. We treat Purka as Rekank. 7 is bar of 3 and 3 is bar of 7. Bejank. The sum of digits of a number is known as Bejank. For example, the Bejank of 26 is 2 plus 6, 8. And Bejank of 231 is 2 plus 3 plus 1, which is 6. Vinkalam. The number which contains both the positive and the negative digits is known as Vinkalam. Number, for example, number 6, it has a base 10 and the conversion is 10 minus 4 equal to 6 and it is 1 bar 4. Dvand. The duplex combination process of Vedic Maths is known as Dvand. The formula to find Dvand of one digit number is the number into number. For example, 2 of 3 is 3 into 3, which is 9. The formula to find the of 2-digit numbers is 2 into first digit of the number into second digit of the number. For example, the of 15 is 2 of 1 into 5, which is equal to 10. The formula to find the of 3-digit number is middle number of the digit into middle number of the digit plus 2 of first number into last number. For example, the end of 134 is 3 into 3 plus 2 of 1 plus 4, which is 9 plus 8, which is equal to 17. The end of finding 4-digit number is 2 into first number into last number plus 2 into second number into third number. For example, the end of 1432 is 2 of 1 into 3 plus 2 of 4 into 2 equal to 6 plus 16, which is equal to 22.
As far as now, we have covered some of the basic concepts of Vedic maths.
Now, we could see the basic multiplication techniques in Vedic maths. First, we could see how to multiply numbers in Vedic maths. For starting with an easy number, we could take a number and multiply it with 11. Let's take the sum to be 17 into 11. Now, what we all have to do is keep 2 dots before and after 17. Now, we are going to add the numbers. Here, dot will take the value 0. Now, dot plus 7 is 7. 7 plus 1 is 8. And 1 plus dot is 1 again. Now, we are going to simplify the answer to be written from down to up, and the answer is 187. Now, we will move on to multiply numbers with 111. It is also the same way we used to multiply with 11. Now, here we are going to take an example of 594 into 111. Like the same way, we are going to keep dots before and after, but the only difference is we are going to keep 2 dots before and after and gonna add 3 numbers at a time. Now we shall start adding. Dot plus 4 is 4 and dot plus 4 plus 9 is 3. But here there are 2 numbers, so we are going to carry this one to the next sum. Now we are going to add 4 plus 9 plus 5, which is 18, and add 1 to this because of the carried 1 from the above sum, and now it becomes 19. And here also, since it is 2 numbers, we are going to carry this 1 also to the next sum. Now 9 plus 5 plus dot is 14, and because of the carried over 1, we are going to add this and it is now 15. And the last set of sum is 5 plus dot and it is 5, and adding the carried over 1 here, which gives 6. And in the same way we are going to give the answer from below to top, and the final answer is 6.934, and it is actually easy to calculate rather than doing it in a calculator or manually. Now we could switch on to multiplication by 9. There are 2 conditions for the number when we take 9 into account. Either the number is less than 9 or greater than 9. For the condition number less than 9, we could see what happens. Let's take an example 8, which is less than 9, and multiply it with 9. First, we have to subtract 1 from the number. So, 8 minus 1 is 7. And the second step is, we should find the base of 9. We know that the base of 9 is 10. Now, we are going to subtract 8 from the base of 9, that is 10. 10 minus 8 is 2. And the final answer is going to be from top to bottom, and the answer is 72. Now, going to the second condition, if the number is greater than 9, what we have to do? Now, we have to practice dot method for multiplying number which is greater than 9 with 9. Let's take an example to understand this better. Take a number like 72 into 9. Now, we are going to arrange this into dots. Now, 7 and 2 are separated between dots, and another dot is kept and the base of 9 is written. Now we write 2 below the 10 and add 1 to the 7 and write it below the 2. Now we are going to apply subtraction for the numbers. 10 minus 2 is 8 and we cannot subtract 8 from 2. We carry over 1 from 7 and 12 minus 8 is 4 and the final is 6. The final answer here is 648. The same method is going to be applied for multiplying numbers with 99. Let us take an example to know it clearly. Let's take 89 into 99. The first step is 89 minus 1, which is 88. And the second step is subtracting the number from the base value of 99. The base value of 99 is 100, and when we subtract 100 from 89, it is 11. And the final answer is going to be 8811. The same is followed for 999 also. Let's take a number 789 into 999. Now 789 minus 1 is 788 and the base value of 999 is 1000 and 1000 minus 789 is 211 and the final answer is gonna be 7,88,211. Now we have seen some of the multiplication using the Vedic maths. Drawback of Vedic maths. There are no general rules for Vedic maths but meant for some particular problems. It is not easy to cross-check the answer with any other. It needs to remember rules or algorithms for solving problems and it is very difficult if it comes in a large amount. Even though there are some drawbacks in Vedic maths, it always enables us to calculate faster and it also improves our mental calculation and increase concentration in things we do. Thank you for the opportunity of making a video on Vedic mathematics.